There's a play-in tournament that's taking place. It actually took place last night. Started out west with the Lakers facing the New Orleans Pelicans. LA predictably beat New Orleans, setting up a round one matchup against the defending world champion Denver Nuggets, who've won 8 straight games against the Los Angeles Lakers, in case you don't remember. This postseason rematch takes me back to what Anthony Davis said in training camp last fall, heading into this year. Take a listen.
It was just a lot of the talking and all the Lakers. It was just so much of that going on. All right, we get it, y'all won. But, I think, me and Brian had some conversations we can't wait.
First things first. Props to Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson. The brother dropped 40 last night. He was aggressive. He was assertive. He wanted it badly. And that's what he did. He went up and showed out until he injured his hamstring in the fourth quarter in a close contest that they ultimately lost. And now he's going to be out for Friday's play-in because of the hamstring injury against Sacramento, who bounced Golden State right out of the postseason. So I was real happy. I was real proud of Zion because he looked like a deer in headlights whenever he had gone against LeBron James earlier this season, especially in the in-season tournament in Las Vegas. Obviously, in the regular season finale this past Sunday, he looked like hot garbage. He showed up and reminded everybody what we expected from him. He's a man-child. He's a man amongst boys in most situations. He went right after LeBron James. He went right after the Los Angeles Lakers. He was in attack mode, and they had a chance to win this game, but ultimately Zion went down. Let me get to the bigger story, though. Because one of the reporters pissed me off yesterday in the post game when they asked Darvin Ham about the media, and the media was talking about how, okay, these guys, are you gonna, you should be scared and maybe you want to avoid the Denver Nuggets. What we were saying as media members are the Los Angeles Lakers going to avoid the Denver Nuggets? The Denver Nuggets have beaten them 8 straight times. They haven't beaten the Denver Nuggets since December 16th, 2022. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, do you know this past season, after the Denver Nuggets swept them in the Western Conference Finals, after they sent them home to the offseason via broomsticks, after Anthony Davis returned months later, talking about how Denver was chirping and we going to be ready this season and we aching to go at them. Do you know that the Denver Nuggets opened the season beating the Los Angeles Lakers on opening night while they were receiving their rings? Jokic dropped a triple-double. Did you know that? Did you know that the second time they beat the Los Angeles Lakers was the night Kobe Bryant's statue was unveiled? Did you know that? Do you know that the third time in 3 meetings that the Denver Nuggets beat LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers, it was the night LeBron James eclipsed the 40,000 point mark in his career? So big occasions for the Los Angeles Lakers, all ruined on those nights by the Denver Nuggets. And now here they are again. You're about to go up against them. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear excuses. I'm not trying to say that the Lakers should beat the Denver Nuggets because I don't think they should. The Nuggets are arguably the best team in basketball. They're the reigning defending NBA champions. I don't think anybody has a shot to beat them other than Boston personally. But I will tell you this. The Lakers should be competitive. The Lakers should go out there and they got a squad to compete with Denver. How come you can't compete with Denver with LeBron playing the way that he's playing? With Anthony Davis playing 76 games and playing most of the season and playing at a high caliber all-star level? With Rui Hachimura playing well, with D'Angelo Russell showing he can still ball, with Austin Reeves elevating his level of play, with Gabe Vincent back in the lineup. How come you can't do it? Taurean Prince and these brothers, how come you can't compete with them? How come you can't push this to a 6 or a 7 game series? Why not? You should be able to do it if you're the Los Angeles Lakers. That's what I want to see, especially with Anthony Davis talking the way that he talked. We know he can back it up. Will you? Nobody's expecting you to stop that big tub of lard that is Nikola Jokic. The brother can ball, can't jump onto a curb to save his life, but the brother's unstoppable. We get that. But what you can do, if you Anthony Davis, you can attack him, you can score on him, you can preoccupy him defensively, you can take it to him, you can make sure if he dropping 35, you dropping 35. If he dropping 40, you dropping 40. You can do that. You can do that. Because Anthony Davis has the skills to pull it off. What you gonna do? That's what I'm about. That's what I'm looking for. We'll see what happens. Lakers better not get swept. They better not get swept in the series. Better show your ass up and play. You got a good enough crew. Everybody been saying the Lakers are good enough to beat anybody but Denver. Well, if you're good enough to beat anybody but Denver, that makes you one of the top teams in the league. You can't give them a series. So I was very proud of the Lakers, not running, not hiding, knowing that Denver was up next, but still going to New Orleans to handle their business. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, you get about 4 days rest before you play against them Saturday night. You're only going to play about 3 games in the next 10 days, so you're going to get the rest that you need. You don't have to play back-to-backs. I'm looking at all of those things, and I'm saying, yo, you should be all right. This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about.